This video is made possible by mydiy.ie. Visit mydiy.ie and use code NEXTGEAR10 for 10% off your next order. Okay, so let me tell you what the plan is for today. This is the Nissan Leaf, the brand new one, 40 kilowatt hours. I'm not going to talk about the range because I'm about to put that to the test. I'm going to take this from here across Wicklow, Sally Gap, and then off over to the other side where I am going to go to a place called Brook Lodge. And I'm going to put everything to the test that they said it's going to be able to do. So watch this space. Okay, I have joined the M50. Hello M50. Just overtaken something which I probably shouldn't do given I'm in an electric car. But I'm going for it, baby! So we're going to try the Pro Pilot thing next, right? So I press this, seemingly, and then I press this. Oh yeah, we're off. We're off! We're good! We're going to go to 100 kilometers an hour and let the thing do its thing. This will probably kill my battery now, but sure, we'll see. So Pro Pilot is active cruise control, which is now deciding how far away the car is in front of me, which there is one at the moment. So I'm going to pull back into the proper driving lane, right? And there's a truck ahead now. It's well ahead of me. It's not even registered on the active cruise control at the moment, but it is active lane keeping as well. I can really feel it puts quite a bit of pressure on the steering wheel. I'm about to be undertaken by a van. Thanks, van. Not like having abstract construction undertake you. And I'm being overtaken here by a Corolla on this side of me. Now this has like 3 or 4 sonars and a pile of radar things and cameras, HD cameras keeping an eye on the road. But they're watching the lines. They're not really looking, it's not looking like human beings see. What it's doing is making up an image of the road in a radar fashion. So it's sending out a sonar beam which is latched on, it's caught the car in front of me now. And it's deciding how far away that car is from us and what is our closing speed on that car, and it's calculating what it needs to do between the two of those. I think we have to get off at the next exit though. Yeah, we do. So I'm going to pull over to this lane here, and the Pro Pilot has copped on. It's got a grey steering wheel. It's gone back to green again now. It's taken off, but I'm going to brake now and do the braking myself. I'll turn off the Pro Pilot because I want battery information, what I really want. And we're going to start heading for Ballycullen and up towards Furhouse. We're crossing the motorway to go up towards Wicklow here, Sally Gap. I'm trying to regenerate brake as much as I possibly can. I want to turn it off. I want to turn it off completely. Thanks. Everything's so loud when you're inside an electric car because there's no engine noise inside your own compartment. And as much as as I say that, until you experience it, I don't think you understand just how quiet and how loud the world actually is. Oh, pure torque! Oh, I shouldn't do that. It's supposed to be saving electricity. God damn. Damn it, I can't help it though. Ever upward and ever onward, we climbed well into the mountainsides around Wicklow. Alright, so I'm up in the Sally Gap, it's called. Don't get smart about it. I was just out filming there with the drone as well, so I'm probably out of the eco race at the moment, but I am starting to go downhill quite a lot. So I'm going to put on every possible means of getting energy back into the vehicle now is going to happen next. You got to balance your foot like feather to throttle so you don't actually stop moving, because if you take your foot off completely, you do stop moving almost entirely. So I'm going to use all of my engine braking now, going down this hill here to try and recoup some energy back into the car. Oh, that requires brain power. That requires me to really think about what's going on here. This isn't like just, put your foot down and go, or, change down a gear to stop yourself going too fast down a hill. This is actually trying to get free electricity essentially, is what I'm trying to do here. I can't tell if B is better or engine E-pedal is better. E-pedal gives more resistance, but actually really kind of stops me going forward almost entirely. So it's like the brakes have come on. You really want a steep hill to get it back out of the engine, out of the E-pedal thing. And here's like 40 cyclists. They emit no CO2 either. Actually, probably cyclists, I would suggest cyclists emits more CO2 than this car. Because they fart like. I'm really, really concentrating on doing this. I don't have to. I could just go on. Like, it's no big deal. But I want this to go and do what it's doing. You know, I want it to be as good as it can be. And I wanted to show you that electric car driving is actually kind of fun in its own way. And that's exactly what's going on right now. This is a bit of fun. I'm enjoying this. I quite like this, going as far as I can go on electric power, you know.
With the all-new 40 kilowatt hour battery and a supposed range of 378 kilometers, the Nissan Leaf wasn't getting tired, but I was. So I decided to pull over it, get a little R&R.
Right.
Hiya.
Hiya.
Live in Wicklow town. We're going to go that way or that way?
I think about 6 and 1 now at this stage. It's probably the same distance either direction now.
Thanks a lot.
It's a nicer drive that way, isn't it?
It is.
Sit rep. I've tried all the modes, right? And E-pedal is nearly too strong as you're driving along. So as you're going, it's trying to recoup power, but it's almost too aggressive in trying to get the power, weirdly. And B is even more aggressive. So if you go back on the gear stick thing, that button thing, it's even more strong than the E-pedal. So it's quite hard to kind of find a good balance of getting power back into the car while maintaining a consistent going forward motion.
In about 300 meters, at the end of the
Anyway,
road, turn right.
I am here. McCredden Rock, McCredden Village, it's all up this direction now. And I've got 182 kilometres left. This is an uphill bit, so I might lose a kilometre here or two. But I've got 182 kilometres left. I have 69% of my battery left. That's probably just after ticking into 69. That was 70 a second
At
ago.
the end of the road,
I have
turn right.
I have competed with myself all the way here as much as I can. So every chance I get, I find the most efficient. For me so far, the most efficient system has been to just D, not E go, E-pedal off and B on. Has been the most efficient at getting me fuel back that I should have. So I like that. I'm like 4 minutes away now, 2 kilometres. Oh, little bridge. This is so pretty here. So pretty, McCredden Village.
At the end of the road, turn left. Then, in 100 meters,
Here's the place.
turn left. Turn left now.
There's a fella out with his hand in the air.
Turn left. Then you have arrived at your destination.
Oh. In here. Hello.
How are you doing?
All
Damien
right.
from the hotel.
Hi, Damien. Bob Flavin.
Bob Flavin. So yeah, if you want to just go through the middle of the two fences there,
Okay.
and you'll see your colleague's cars parked, and
Deadly.
we'll get you all checked in.
Okay, thank you. Okay, so what is my final report? Park. Okay, so my range left is 178 kilometres. I have 68% of my battery left, so I'm going to take a picture of that now, right? I don't know if that's good or bad. I couldn't tell you. I won't be able to tell you until tonight, because we're going to compare and contrast all what the journalists did in the other cars. There's 3 cars here beside me, so I'm going to compare what they did versus what I've done, and see if we can find out which one was a decent version of it. Now, my final take on the car, I think it's brilliant. It's a move in the right direction. It looks good. It feels good. It feels substantial. There's no kind of rough edges to it at all. But still, the price of electric cars is high. We give 10 grand off here, so that makes this car, the top spec of this car, 36.5, nearly 37 grand. And that's the SVE model. That's everything you see on this, with the ProPilot and the parking included, heated seats, the whole shebang, right? I'm really looking forward to having a proper go at this over time. So instead of just this long journey out, is to live with the car again. That's really what I want to do. So I'm really looking forward to that. And I really hope you'll join me for that. So if you liked what you've seen here today, click that subscribe button, please. You can check out some of the links down below if you want to support this channel. But until the next time, I will see you on the far side.
This video is made possible by mydiy.ie. Visit mydiy.ie and use code NEXTGEAR10 for 10% off your next order.